In Kenya, women are the backbone of smallholder agriculture, constituting 75% of the labor force.
Agriculture is the greatest employment multiplier. At county level, 70% of people employed are employed by agriculture. That means in 7 out of 10 people you come across in the county, you find them 7 are employed in agriculture.
With agriculture contributing approximately 26% to the GDP, it plays a vital role in the country's development. Women manage 40% of small farms and play a crucial role in food preparation and storage. Despite their significant contributions, women face numerous structural challenges that hinder their progress, particularly in terms of gender equality and climate resilience. Women are often denied access to land, have limited participation in decision-making process, and lack economic opportunities, which perpetuates a cycle of poverty and disempowerment.
Because of the patriarchal society that we live in, that men are the ones who own land, the women only assess, and they assess when they are doing agricultural production in those lands. But when it comes to decision making, it is the man who carries the day, and the man is the one who calls shots, and the man is the one who makes the final decision from the production that was done by the woman in the farm, because they do not own, they only assess.
Hapo zamani uongozi ulikuwa wa wanaume. Wanawake hawakuwa na usemi. Wakisema wanaonekana hawajui kuongea. Lakini wakati tuliposoma katika hii kikundi tukasoma mambo ya uongozi. Tulijua uongozi ni wa kila mtu. Akina mama wanaweza kuongoza.
The effects of climate change are now being felt in all villages in Africa, and Kenya is not spared. And in this case, I got the chance to interact with the women from remote villages of Kitui County. And here is their story of resilience and how they have adopted climate-smart agriculture to combat the effects as well as survive this hard time.
In Kitui County, like many rural areas around the world, is deeply entrenched in traditional norms and cultural practices that hinder women's progress and access to resources.
Before the start of this program, in most cases, the women were just found in the farming, in the farms, and they did just the farming. But when they came to selling of the produce, maybe it was being done by men. But after the program, now the ladies can do the farming, and at the same time, you find us ladies in the market, they're taking our produce. So in one way or the other, I can say that now we are involved in the process of maybe farming and selling our produce.
But amidst the despair, one woman is leading the charge for change. Afia Munyao, a resilient farmer, is transforming the landscape through climate-smart agriculture and empowering women to break free from the shackles of poverty.
Nilikuwa nalima tu kienyeji. Na nilikuwa nalima ndengu, tamahindi nilikuwa nalima, na pincho ni peas. Matokeo haikuwa vizuri. Nilikuwa nalima eka mingi, napata mazao kidogo. Challenge ilikuwa certified seed, nilikuwa napanda tu mbengu ile nafikia. Mara mingi nilikuwa naenda hasara. Hakukuwa na mvua, wakati yule nachanganya mbengu sana sachomana sababu ya lack of oxygen, water. Sasa sikichomana pale zilikuwa nafuna mafuno isio mingi, ama wakati mwingine inikose kufuna.
In recent years, Kitui County, situated in the semi-arid region, faces the brunt of climate change, and desertification have devastated agricultural practices and threatened food security. women being the primary food producers bear the greatest burden.
Kulima wetu wamekuwa na challenges mingi sana ya climate change. Tumeona wakulima mazao yao imeenda chini sana in terms of crop production na livestock production. Hii imeimpact sana kwa nutrition yao.
Climate change has become a global issue, and this being arid and semi-arid lands of Kenya, Kitui County, we have to ensure the women are investing in climate-smart agriculture so that at the end of it, they can harvest something out of the little amount of rainfall that we get in this area.
We need to plant food to avoid relying on relief food every time and then. We need also to check on our nutrition. What are you planting?
One thing we are doing is to ensure that we promote technologies that are climate smart.
They say a hungry man is an angry man, but here in Kitui, farmers say the happiness of farmers is measured by their volumes of the harvest. In this case, the story of Afia Munyao, the beneficiary of Women Economic Empowerment Program that is initiated through the Climate Smart Agriculture, is creating impact in the rural villages of Kitui County. And here is the story.
Afia Munyao, a visionary farmer, realized that the traditional agricultural practices were no longer viable in the face of climate change. Determined to make a difference, she embarked on a journey of exploration, seeking innovative solutions to help her community thrive.
Kuna mradi imetokea ya WCSA. Alafu hiyo mradi imefandiwa na Koika. Alafu kuteremka inafanya na FAO. Sasa maana mimi nilikuwa na kikundi, sasa nikajiunga na hao watu wa county government waka introduce about smart climate agriculture. Alafu wakatufundisha kama kikundi, wakatufundisha the new technologies of planting certified seeds about IPs kama unaona kama zile nimeweka hapa ndio pate mazao mazuri. Sasa nikaenda mbamba tumbamba na hao maofisa wa kilimo. Sasa nikashimba hao mashimo, nikatafuta certified seeds za ndengu, kavuna vizuri. Sasa kutoka magunia 20 ikapanda mpaka huku 80, na wakati huu itakuwa mbele ya hapo, maana mvua ya wakati huu ni mingi kidogo. The new technologies are better and they are very important to follow. Ziko nzuri, this is the way to go, and you cannot lose when you are using these technologies.
Recognizing the need for a comprehensive approach, the Korea International Cooperation Agency, KOICA, in partnership with the UN Women and the Food and Agriculture Organization of United Nations, launched the Women Economic Empowerment Project through a climate-smart agriculture approach in 2020. The program aimed to implement gender-responsive climate-smart agriculture and climate change adaptation responses, while also strengthening women's capacity to participate in climate-smart agriculture.
And in Kitui County, we are working with 14 groups, and these are women groups, and these women groups are spread in three wards. And therefore, we are working with them to ensure, of course, women are overburdened when it comes to issues to do with their livelihoods. And therefore, we are working with the county government and national government departments to ensure policies are engendered. They have taken into effect the issue of gender mainstreaming in these policies, so that as the policies are being done, they do it with a gender lens. And therefore, we are working with economic planners.
Equipped with the newfound knowledge and renewed sense of purpose, Afia and her fellow women started implementing climate-smart agriculture technologies tailored to withstand climate changes, which focuses on sustainable farming practices.
Hii technology ya IPs ni ikiwa unataka kupanda mahindi, unajua huku kwetu mvua si mingi ya mahindi kama na huko Western, sinjui Mount Kenya, sinjui mvua ya huku ni kidogo. Na sasa ukitaka kupanda mahindi ndio tukaambiwa juu ya Zaipis.
Avia embraced this approach and began implementing it on her farm, introducing the use of gala goats for their resilience, Zaipit farming method for water conservation and drought-resilient crops.
Ile mradi ya WCS ilipoingia, sasa ni tukasoma mengi juu ya ufungaji wa mbuzi. Na sasa tukaambiwa tutafute hizi sangala ndizo zibadilishe zile za loko ili zizae watoto wakubwa, ikiwa ni mwanaume awe ni mkubwa, ikiwa ni mwanamke awe na maziwa mengi kama unavyoona. Si ni mbuzi mbili tu nimekamua. Hii maziwa hii yanaweza pika chai mingi maana ni nzito. Alafu hata mapacha siku hizi inazaa ovyo ovyo, si kama wakati ule wa zamani. Na nikipeleka sokoni pia pesa ni mingi. Hizi mbuzi zimebadilisha maisha yangu sana. Kwanza maziwa nakamua mingi. Tunakunywa chai na watu wangu, ingine nauza, nanunua kama sukari, kama kanyama.
Through introduction of those ngala goats, it's actually a game changer to most of the farmers or the farmer groups whom we are working with, improving the indigenous ones and also making sure that those farmers, because of the fasting growth, those goats can be able to fetch good market. And since one of the key important thing for this project is to make sure that the woman has money. So through that small duration of time of keeping the ngala goats, the farmers or the women can be able to sell those goats and they get money.
Her efforts started yielding positive results, inspiring hope among her fellow farmers, and the results were remarkable.
School fees tulikuwa tuangangana tu ni kuuza kila ikiwa ni kambuzi ama unaenda Kimbarua ama unaenda kukopa kwa bank. Lakini kwa sasa maana tuko na mazao, tuko na chakula, sasa tukiuza ndengu tutasomesha watoto. Sasa hakuna kuchukua loan ya kusomesha watoto.
And we have also trained them in terms of planning, how they plan their calendar in terms of feeding, so that when it comes between now and the next rain season, they have food which can take them to the next rain season.
Avia, alongside other motivated women, eagerly participated in the training sessions. They learned about their rights, gained leadership skills, and acquired knowledge of sustainable farming practices.
Imetusaidia kwa sababu tumefunzwa leadership. Kwa hiyo saa hii tumejua our rights. Si lazima ati mbuzi niuze na yeye achukue hiyo pesa. Naweza uza mimi mwenyewe na nichukue hiyo pesa mimi mwenyewe, si yeye.
Mimi niko empowered woman na sitarajii msaada tena kwa mwaka hii. Nimeempower.
The village saving and loaning system empowered them to save money and access loans, fostering economic independence and resilience. This initiative have enabled women to save money collectively and access loans for income-generating activities, creating a cycle of economic empowerment.
Tuko na hiyo ujuzi ya kujua jinsi ya kuweka pesa. Tuseme kama hii merry-go-round ama hii tembo banking imetufanya vizuri sana, hata imetuchanua akili zetu. Tukajua jinsi ya kuweka pesa sisi kama kina mama.
Na sasa tuko 250 members na tuko na savings ya 880,000.
And as a result of the money they are getting through WCSA, they can invest in the FSLS. Others have started businesses so that when it is not raining, these businesses which has come as a result of their intervention in the project, they can continue with their livelihoods.
Avia Munyao's dedication and the support of the Koika and UN Women Initiative have transformed the lives of women in Kitui County.
Mimi kama Aida Mudhui kutoka Katalwa Women Group, hii kikundi imenisaidia sana kama mama. Watoto wangu wanasoma boarding na wako private school. Mimi saizi sidaiwi deni yoyote sababu vile nimeuza kuku yangu nimepata pesa, nimelipa fees. Mtoto wangu wa kwanza ako form 3, ako form 4, ako private school. Niko na kijana ako class 8, ako private bado na ni boarding. Last born ako grade 4, ako boarding na mimi sina deni yoyote. Shule nimekelea kila kitu vile sasa nimelima, nimevuna, mimi niko sawa. Nyumbani tukienda saa hizi kila kitu iko, niko sukari, niko unga ya chapati, niko na mafuta ya kupika, mimi niko sawa. Sina stress kwangu.
Imetusaidia kwa sababu tumefunzwa leadership. Kwa hiyo saa hii tumejua our rights. Si lazima ati mbuzi niuze na yeye achukue hiyo pesa. Naweza uza mimi mwenyewe na nichukue hiyo pesa mimi mwenyewe, si yeye. Kwa hiyo zamani hatukuwa tumejua rights zetu, lakini saa hii tumejua.
By adopting climate-smart agricultural practices, women have regained control over their lives and shattered the chains of poverty.
Due to these women being empowered economically, they have used technologies like ZIPITs. You realize when they grow due to the little amount of rainfall, previously they could not harvest. But because of this project, you realize they have harvested. They have greening grams, for instance. They have maize. When the other region were not harvesting, as a result of this project, women harvested. And they could sell these greening grams, they could sell their maize, and they could make income. So for them, being empowered and at the same time participating in climate-smart agriculture, it has given them money. It has given them power.
Avia is among 2,400 farmers who have benefited from the program, with 1,920 women and 408 men, including youth and people with disabilities. In Kitui County, the project has targeted 800 farmers from 40 women-led groups in Kaui, Mutomo and Athi wards.
One thing we are doing is to ensure the farmer have planted the drought-tolerant crops. They have prepared their farms very well by ensuring they have terraces, they have ZIPITs, they have farm pods to ensure that there is sufficient water. Then when the rain comes, however the rain is, whether it is that little water, we ensure we have collected every drop in our terraces, in our farm pods, using gutters. We also have tanks to ensure that the farmers can continue with the small irrigation in their farms.
We want to reach to a situation whereby a man and a woman can sit on the same table at the household level and discuss issues without causing violence. Discuss issues without causing violence. And again also, we want to see a community that is self-reliant.
Avia Mnyao's journey, inspired by the collaboration between the Korean International Cooperation Agency and UN Women, stands as a testament to the power of dedication, empowerment, and climate-smart agriculture. As she continues to defy the odds and change the narrative, she is paving the way for a brighter, more equitable future for the women of Kitui County.
My vision is I want to be a seed producer. In 10 years to come, or 8, I want to be a seed producer. To be producing certified seeds to the nearby farmers.
Empowering women in agriculture and promoting climate resilient practices are essential steps towards sustainable development. By addressing the structural challenges faced by women farmers, providing access to resources, and integrating gender considerations into policies, we can create a more inclusive and resilient agricultural sector.
Kwa hii kilimo hii, new technologies zitanisaidia sana kupata pesa ili nisomeshe watoto wangu kwa urahisi. maana nikipanda sitakosa kuvuna.
And we are implementing this project through UN Women and funded by KOICA. So KOICA has provided the resources. It is these resources which has enabled us to go to the communities, mobilize them, pass the technologies to them, and this is there is a great achievement because of their resources which they have invested in this project.
Avia Munyao and her fellow women are the seeds of change, resiliently growing against all odds and sowing the path towards a better tomorrow.
Hii kikundi yetu kupitia kwa KOICA through UN Women, mimi kama mama niko empowered na nataka pia niinue mama wengine watoke pale nyumbani wakuje wajiniwe wajue kulea kuku, kulisha kuku ili mama akue na nguvu ya kujisimamia kama mama.
Mimi niko empowered woman na sitarajii msaada tena kwa mwaka hii. Nimeempower.
Unajua ukiempower a woman, you have empowered the whole nation. Sasa tunaomba sisi kama wanawake tuendelee kushikiliwa mkono kimasomo yale atujafikia, tusomeshwe kama wa mama.
The adoption of climate smart agriculture has proven to be the best model of empowering women from rural villages of Kenya. And women from Kitui County are now smiling all the way to the bank, courtesy of FAO, UN Women and KOICA. And this is the story of resilience and success. For KTN News, I'm Levis Msumba.
Iko na maziwa mingi kwenye ndege.
Moja ndio hii hapa. Hiyo ndio inaitwa maziwa ya mbuzi. Ndio ya mbuzi.
Wale